Hello, my name is Eve, and I'm going to share with you my favorite yoga breathing technique or pranayama technique. It is called Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati can be translated as shining skull, and I always thought it was quite a strange translation, but I'm beginning to understand a bit more what it would mean, because Kapalabhati is a very enlivening and awakening breath. It is oxygenating for the body and potentially for the brain as well. So this feeling of the shining skull is this feeling of being very awake and alert in the mind and in the brain. And that's really how I interpret it now. So you can begin by sitting comfortably in any position. You can sit on the floor. You can even do this sitting in a chair, but make sure that your spine is upright. So if you are sitting in a chair, try not to lean against the back of the chair. And first of all, let's just become aware of the base of the body. So maybe you want to rock a little forward and back, and notice that you're not tilting yourself to the front of the pelvis or to the back. I have done another video all about sitting if you need more details about how to sit comfortably on the floor. So when you've rocked forward and back a few times and you've found a nice centered position, just take a breath in through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. Have a little sigh. And we're going to start to work with the abdomen. So another nice thing about Kapalabhati is that it strengthens our abdominal muscles, because we're constantly drawing the abdomen in to send breath out through the nose. So I will do it once so you understand what I mean. I'm breathing in, my belly expands naturally as I breathe in, and then when I exhale, I'm sending breath and air out through the nose. And we do this a few times. In the beginning, you might feel like you need to blow your nose first. It does help. So do have some tissues nearby. So that was doing it once, and we're going to continue to repeat this. Every breath comes in, the belly relaxes, and then we draw it back to send the breath out. So it's an active exhalation using our abdominal muscles, drawing in from all sides, but it's a passive exhalation. It's a passive inhalation. So the key is that when you actively exhale, you relax your abdomen and you allow the in-breath to come in naturally. It's happening quite fast. So just take note that you're not only exhaling again and again, because then you could hyperventilate. So to be safe, make sure that each time after you exhale, you're allowing the in-breath to come in naturally. We'll start with a low number and we will gradually build up. And if you're brand new to this, I recommend starting with maybe 5 or 10 up to 20, but not pushing yourself, not going to do too many straight away, because your body just needs time to understand the technique before doing lots and lots of repetitions. All right, so let's start. We're going to, in the beginning, have one hand on the abdomen so we can feel what it's doing. And we'll just do 5. Breathing in, expand. Feel the belly moving out into your hand. And then we'll do 5 times. Slow exhalation through the nose. And release. Let your breath return to normal. So that gives you the feel of it. There's another aspect to it that's important, which is rhythm. And when we're practicing, we need to have a constant rhythm of about 1 second per pulse. That means that the natural tendency often is to speed up. Don't let yourself speed up. And I often practice mine with the tick of a clock. So I'm exhaling in between the tick of the clock, and every time my in-breath comes in, I hear the tick. And if I stop hearing the tick, I know I've gone out of rhythm. So just a guideline to really keep you on track. All right, let's do 10 now. So breathing in, expand the abdomen. We'll do 10 pulses at about 1 second per pulse. And exhale through the nose. Allow your breath to return to normal. So at the end of your cycle of 10, just begin to gently roll your shoulders. Sometimes when we're practicing in the beginning, we can start to end up building up tension in the body. So if after you practiced Kapalabhati, you feel tension in your shoulders, in your neck, in your throat, it's a sign that you might be trying too hard. So see if you can put in just as much effort as you need to be able to practice the technique. We're going to go up to doing 20 now, and really being aware of your rhythm. You're going to do this 1 second pulse rhythm and feeling a connection to the ground that prevents you from using your back in this. We're using the abdomen, but you shouldn't feel any strain in the back. Keep the movement in front rather than using your whole body like that. So the rest of the body remains relatively still. Let's do this together. 20 pulses now, taking a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale slowly through the nose. Take a deep breath in and a long exhalation. And again, deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the nose. You may notice that after practicing a cycle of Kapalabhati, you can now take a deeper breath in. You feel like there's more capacity for your in-breath. According to the traditional yoga teachings, this technique is used to clear out old stale air from the lungs. In the lungs, we've got these little air pockets called alveoli. And the idea is that deep in the alveoli, the old air just sits there. But when we're practicing a stronger exhalation like this, we can get it out. And that makes space for more oxygenated air to come into the body, resulting in a feeling of being more alert and more awake. So it's a great technique to practice first thing in the morning. I want to finish off with another cycle of 20 and just encouraging you again to really monitor yourself. If you feel like you're starting to get an ache in the abdomen, you're getting an ache anywhere, sometimes it's a sign you're doing too much. Then drop down your number of repetitions to something more manageable. And as you practice more often, you'll find your endurance builds up. And over time, you'll be able to extend this to 40, 50, 60, or whatever amount makes you feel good, energized, and awake. So let's take a breath in together for our last cycle of Kapalabhati. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Slowly breathe in. Slowly exhale. Notice how you're feeling now. I hope you're feeling awake and energized. If you have any questions about this technique, or if you'd like me to film any other techniques, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for joining me.